Hi friends, Namaste. I am Ananta Sharma. Today I discuss this chart which is displayed on the screen. The native of that chart is a gentleman, very unfortunate. I tell you some details about that gentleman to understand through the chart. When he passed intermediate, he studied I, industrial training course, that is ITI, not IIT. He passed ITI. So he worked as an apprentice in Visakha Port Trust, and after successfully completing it, he was offered a job in Port Trust. But he declined that offer. Then after some time, he got appointment order from the shipyard, appointment order from the steel plant, Visakha steel plant. He declined that offer also. What is the reason why he declined those two offers? He says, I have some agriculture at home and I have two sisters to get married. So I have all these responsibilities. So I cannot go to job. So, okay, he had 17 acres of land himself and his brother. Together, they inherited a property of 17 acres. Acres means in present day cost, it is about 15 lakhs, 60 lakhs or 70 lakhs or even more. So he took up agriculture. His father also was a farmer. So he declined those two jobs, government jobs, and he took up agriculture. And gradually he lost money and he incurred debts. Only day by day, he started selling the acres one after another. Finally, he could sell all the property, not only which belongs to himself, and that also with the share of his brother also. So he, of course, he could successfully perform the marriages of his two sisters, and now he is without even a single rupee income. Then how about his food? So his wife brought some 7 to 8 acres of land from her parents. So she is feeding this native. He has no other income. Having no income is, of course, one problem. The other problem is he has an expenditure of, say, 300 rupees or 250 rupees every day. He wants to drink at least half bottle every day. So he used to play cards, gambling, the worst form of gambling, day in and day out, every round the clock. Round the clock, he was on liquor and he was playing cards. So he sold away all the property. So this chart belongs to that native. The fortunate thing is he has one daughter and one son. His son is a chartered accountant. He passed chartered accountancy. He is doing some job. And his daughter is a BTech graduate and she is married to some gentleman and they are now in Canada. So this is his family background. So how we can justify his life through the planets and planetary combinations? See, this Janma Lagna here is Sagittarius. And Lord of the Lagna is Jupiter and he is in Gemini. So Arudha Lagna is, Lord of the Lagna, Jupiter is in Pisces. Arudha Lagna is in Gemini. So just for a while, you think in terms of Parashara school. From Parashara school, For Sagittarius ascendant, Sun is the ninth lord and Mercury is the 10th lord. Combination of ninth lord and 10th lord is a very, very great combination, they say. And here, Sun and Mercury are in the 11th house from ascendant. Though Sun is debilitated, no doubt, but the lord of the house where Sun is debilitated, that is Venus, is in the 4th house from Moon. So there is a cancellation of his debilitation. So Sun and Mercury are in the 11th house from ascendant. They are the 9th and 10th lords, which the Parasara scholars say is a very great Raja Yoga. So then there is another thing. 6th lord is Venus. 12th lord is Mars. So a combination of 6th lord and 12th lord in the 12th house. That is Scorpio. That is a Viparita Raja Yoga. So there is one Raja Yoga and there is one Viparita Raja Yoga. So Lagnadhipati Jupiter is in the 4th from the ascendant. That is another Raja Yoga. So his chart is full of Raja Yogas. But he has no food to eat. Only he is eating food only by the mercy of his wife. So from Jaimini point of view, I think we can explain this chart to some extent. Complete, we can explain it completely provided we have the knowledge and experience to interpret. Even for a beginner, this can be interpreted like this. So we are discussing only the Arudha Labha and Arudha Vyaya for this time being. Here we know Arudha Lagna is Gemini, Arudha Labha is Aries, and Arudha Vyaya is Taurus. Lord of Arudha Labha is Mars. Lord of Arudha Vyaya is Venus. Okay. So the tragedy in this horoscope is Lord of Arudha Labha Mars and Lord of Arudha Vyaya Venus are together in Scorpio. So Venus and Mars together in Scorpio, which is the 6th house from Arudha Lagna, aspecting the 11th house from Arudha Lagna. That is, there are two aspects here. Arudha, Lord of Arudha Vyaya and Lord of Arudha Labha combined. That is one point. That is Lord of Arudha Labha combined with Lord of Arudha Vyaya. Another point is this Lord of Arudha Vyaya is aspecting Arudha Labha. So Lord of Arudha Labha is aspecting the Arudha Labha and combined with the Lord of Arudha Labha. This is the most discouraging factor in this horoscope. And I shall go further to explain one more point. Kosha Pada. Kosha Pada, you know, is the Arudha of the 2nd house. Here the 2nd house from Lagna is Capricorn. Lord of Capricorn is there in Capricorn itself. So Kosha Pada is in Capricorn. The Kosha Pada Capricorn is aspected by Moon from Leo. Moon is Jnatikaraka GK. GK is aspecting Kosha Pada. And GK is aspecting Kosha Pada means it is a discouraging factor, wasteful expenditure. GK is aspecting Kosha Pada and the Lord of Kosha Pada. That is a discouraging factor. That is, the native incurs wasteful expenditure. Then about Kosha Pada, I give you one or two combinations. They are useful to judge Kosha Pada. Kosha Pada or the 2nd from Kosha Pada or their lords are combined with Moon, Venus, then Lord of the Arudha Labha. That is a good Dhanayoga. So here you see Kosha Pada, Capricorn. 2nd from Kosha Pada, Aquarius. Their lords, Saturn, the Lord of Capricorn, as well as Lord of Aquarius. If they are connected to Venus, yes, they are connected to Venus from Scorpio because Venus is aspecting Saturn from Scorpio. Or moon, yes, moon is aspecting Saturn from Leo. So Koshapada is connected to Venus and moon. Then R, Lord of Arudha Labha is Mars. So Mars is aspecting Koshapada. So this combination is present in total. Koshapada or second from Koshapada or their lords are connected to moon, Venus, or lord of Arudha Labha. This is a great Dhanayoga. The second from Koshapada, you see, second from Koshapada is Aquarius. It is aspecting Aries. Here, one important point I missed to tell you. In Parashara system, we say planets aspect each other. Planets aspect bhavas. Planets aspect one another. But in Jaimini, Rasis also, signs also aspect. Here, Aquarius aspects Aries. So that is second from Koshapada aspects Arudha Labha in Aries. Arudha Labha in Aries and the second from Koshapada in Aquarius, they aspect each other. Then moon is aspecting Arudha Labha also. Moon is a Jnatikaraka. So Arudha Labha is aspected by the Jnatikaraka on the one hand. It is aspected by Mars and Venus on the other hand. I already told you about Mars and Venus. Venus is the lord of Arudha Vyaya and Mars is the lord of Arudha Labha. They are together. It is a bad combination. So even Koshapada is aspected by the GK moon and it is aspected by lord of the 12th house from Arudha Lagna Venus. Though it is aspected by lord of Arudha Labha Mars also, but his effect is nullified because of the presence of Venus with Mars. So this is how we must try to understand the relation between Arudha Labha and Koshapada. Then this second from Koshapada is aspected by Mercury and Sun. Then you see Mercury and Sun are, though they are Bhagya, Adhipati, Rajya, Adhipati, 9th Lord and 10th Lord from the ascendant, they are in Libra, which are aspecting Taurus. Taurus is the 12th house from Arudha Lagna. Even Sun and Mercury are aspecting Arudha Vyaya, 12th house from Arudha Vyaya. So how many planets are connected to Arudha Vyaya or Lord of the Arudha Vyaya? First, Sun and Mercury are connected to Arudha Vyaya. Then Saturn is connected to Arudha Vyaya. And Lord of Arudha Vyaya is Mars. And Venus is connected to Lord of Arudha Vyaya. And Venus is Arudha Vyaya. Mars, Lord of Arudha Labha is connected to Venus. So there are two planets here, two planets there, and the moon. There are 5 planets in all connected to Arudha Vyaya. And moon is already Jnatikaraka, though he is aspecting Arudha Labha, is GK, is negative advantage. That is, he spoils the financial prospects of the native. One more great avayoga in this chart is, always, I told you a number of times, that is, if there is a planet in the 8th house from Arudha Lagna, however good he may be, if he aspects the 12th house from Arudha Lagna, it is a great avayoga. So this, what does this avayoga mean? It is a yoga bhanga. That means the native falls from position. The native falls from position. I told you one example in the beginning of this lesson. That is, Srimati Indira Gandhi lost her election in 1977. She lost her position and she was imprisoned. That is a great avayoga in her life. But if there is a benefic aspect on Saturn, benefic aspect on the Lord, then the benefic aspect on the planet is aspecting the 12th house from Arudha Lagna. So I said there is a planet in the 8th house and it is aspecting ARUDHA VYAYA. If that planet is aspected by a benefic, the result is, even though the native may fall down, but very soon he will bounce back and regain that position by his hard work. That is the rule. But here, even that rule cannot help this native because Saturn is in the 8th house of Arudha Lagna. Arudha Lagna is Gemini. And that Arudha Lagna, 8th house of Arudha Lagna, Saturn is aspecting the 12th house of Arudha Lagna, that is Taurus. And it is aspected by Moon, GK, not a benefic. Mars and Venus, they are lord of the 12th house of Arudha Lagna. The 12th house of Arudha Lagna is aspecting Saturn. GK is aspecting Saturn. So Saturn is afflicted to a maximum extent because GK Moon and Venus, the 12th lord from Arudha Lagna, are aspecting Saturn. So there is no question of gaining the paradise once again. He got only paradise lost. He can never regain paradise. This is the analysis of this. I am only discussing the superficial points because we are in the beginning stage. I'm not going to the Karakas, the Atma Karaka, Amarcha Karaka. I'm not going to the details of the Karakas or Padas or anything. But I am only explaining the simple combinations connected to Arudha Labha and Arudha Vyaya. And after analyzing 2 or 3 charts more, we will switch on to another lesson connecting to Upapada or second from Upapada. We will discuss it after 1 or 2 classes.